the Mind Over Stoic audio series.
Welcome to the Mind Over Stoic, where we explore the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and its relevance in today's world. Today, we'll delve into an important distinction: Stoicism as a philosophy, not a religion. We'll compare Stoicism to popular religions and other philosophies, highlighting why it remains relevant and practical in our modern lives. Let's begin by understanding what we mean by philosophy and religion. Philosophy. The word philosophy comes from the Greek philosophia, meaning love of wisdom. It's a field of study that seeks to understand fundamental truths about existence, knowledge, values, reason, mind, and language. Philosophies provide frameworks for thinking and behavior, but typically do not prescribe a way to worship or offer a set of divine laws. Religion. Religion is often defined as a system of beliefs and practices centered around spiritual beliefs and the worship of a higher power or deity. It includes rituals, moral codes, and often a community of believers. Religions typically address questions of ultimate meaning, the afterlife, and divine will. To fully appreciate why Stoicism is a philosophy rather than a religion, we need to delve into its history, core teachings, and fundamental principles. This segment will provide a comprehensive overview of Stoicism, its origins, and its foundational concepts, including the Four Pillars of Stoicism. Origins of Stoicism. Stoicism was founded in Athens by Zeno of Citium around 300 BCE. The name Stoicism comes from the stoa poikile, or painted porch, where Zeno and his followers would gather to discuss their ideas. This new philosophical school emerged during a time of great intellectual activity in ancient Greece, building on earlier traditions of thought from Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. The key figures in the development of Stoicism include Zeno of Citium, 334–262 BCE. The founder of Stoicism, Zeno's teachings laid the groundwork for the philosophy's core principles. Cleanthes, 331–232 BCE, Zeno's student and successor, who further developed Stoic doctrines. Chrysippus, 280–206 BCE, considered the second founder of Stoicism, Chrysippus wrote extensively and systematized Stoic thought. Seneca, 4 BCE 65 CE, a Roman Stoic philosopher, statesman, and playwright. Seneca's writings made Stoicism accessible to a broader audience. Epictetus, 50–135 CE, a former slave turned Stoic teacher, Epictetus emphasized the practical application of Stoic principles. Marcus Aurelius, 121–180 CE, the Roman emperor whose personal reflections, compiled in Meditations, provide profound insights into Stoic practice. Stoicism teaches that the path to eudaimonia, or a flourishing life, lies in the cultivation of virtue and rationality. Its core teachings can be summarized as follows: virtue as the highest good. For Stoics, virtue is the only true good. External goods, such as wealth, health, and status, are considered indifferent. The four cardinal virtues are: wisdom, the ability to discern the appropriate course of action in any given situation; courage, the strength to face adversity and to do what is right; justice, fairness and integrity in one's dealings with others; temperance, self-control and moderation in all aspects of life; living in accordance with nature. Stoics believe that humans should live in harmony with the natural order of the universe, which is rational and purposeful. This means aligning one's will with the rational structure of the cosmos. Dichotomy of control. One of the most practical aspects of Stoic philosophy is the distinction between what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, and what is not. External events, other people's actions. Stoics focus on mastering their internal world and accepting external events with equanimity. Rationality. Reason is seen as a defining characteristic of humanity. Living according to reason means making decisions based on logic, evidence, and virtue, rather than on emotions or irrational impulses. So how can we use Stoicism in daily life? Stoicism offers practical tools for navigating life's challenges. Journaling, reflecting on daily experiences and thoughts, helps to cultivate self-awareness and reinforce Stoic principles. Meditation, practicing mindfulness and focusing on the present moment can enhance mental clarity and emotional resilience. Precepts. Stoics use precepts or guiding principles to remind themselves of their values and goals. For example, the precept amor fati, love of fate, encourages acceptance of all life events, good or bad. By understanding and applying these teachings, individuals can lead more fulfilling and resilient lives, grounded in virtue and rationality. If you've made it thus far, we truly appreciate you. We want to hear your feedback and suggestions on how to make our show better for you, the listener. Please reach out to us, and if you're finding value in our audio series, be sure to download, subscribe, and share our content. This helps us continue doing what we love to do, and that is helping you and me conquer this journey that we're all in together with grace and dignity. Now let's compare Stoicism with some of the world's major religions: Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, and Hinduism. We'll highlight the unique characteristics that define Stoicism as a philosophy. We'll examine the core beliefs, practices, and values of these religions to understand how Stoicism's secular and rational approach offers a distinct path to personal growth and ethical living. Let's dive in and see how Stoicism stands apart from religious traditions and why it continues to resonate in our contemporary world. Christianity. Core beliefs. Based on the life and teachings of Jesus Christ, Christianity centers on faith in God, salvation through Jesus, and an afterlife. Practices: worship, prayer, sacraments, e.g., baptism, communion, and adherence to the Bible. Comparison. While Stoicism values virtue and wisdom, it does not involve worship, faith in a deity, or rituals. Stoicism's focus is on personal ethics and rationality. Islam. Core beliefs. Islam is based on the Quran and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. It emphasizes submission to Allah, the 5 pillars of Islam, and an afterlife. Practices: prayer, salah, fasting, psalm, charity, zakat, pilgrimage, hajj, and profession of faith, shahada. Comparison. Islam is deeply religious with specific rituals and divine commandments, unlike Stoicism, which is a secular approach to ethics and self-improvement. Buddhism. Core beliefs. Founded by Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha. Buddhism teaches the 4 noble truths and the Eightfold Path as a way to end suffering, dukkha, and achieve enlightenment, nirvana. Practices: meditation, mindfulness, ethical conduct, and following the Eightfold Path. Comparison. Buddhism, like Stoicism, emphasizes a practical path to personal transformation and peace. However, Buddhism includes spiritual practices aimed at enlightenment, whereas Stoicism focuses on rational living and virtue. Hinduism. Core beliefs. A complex and diverse religion with beliefs in karma, dharma, and the cycle of rebirth, samsara. It includes a wide range of gods and practices. Practices: rituals, prayers, yoga, and adherence to sacred texts like the Vedas and Upanishads. Comparison. Hinduism is rich with rituals and religious duties, while Stoicism remains a philosophy of personal ethics without religious elements. Now let's compare Stoicism with other prominent philosophical traditions: Epicureanism, Existentialism, and Modern Humanism. Epicureanism. Core beliefs. Founded by Epicurus, it teaches that pleasure, particularly mental pleasure, is the highest good, and pain should be avoided. Comparison. While both Stoicism and Epicureanism seek tranquility, Stoicism emphasizes virtue and rationality over pleasure. Existentialism, core beliefs, focuses on individual freedom, choice, and the search for meaning in a seemingly indifferent universe. Key figures include Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus. Comparison. Existentialism and Stoicism both address the individual's role in creating meaning. However, Stoicism is more structured in its ethical approach, while existentialism is more focused on individual experience and freedom. Modern Humanism, core beliefs, emphasizes human welfare, rationality, and ethics without reliance on supernatural beliefs. Comparison. Modern humanism shares Stoicism's secular approach and focus on reason and ethics. Both advocate for human flourishing through rational means. Stoicism's enduring relevance is due to its practical approach to life's challenges. Here's why it remains significant. Resilience. Stoicism teaches resilience through acceptance and rationality, helping individuals cope with stress, loss, and adversity. Ethical living. Its emphasis on virtue and ethical behavior is timeless and universally applicable. Focus on control. By focusing on what we can control and accepting what we cannot, Stoicism offers a practical framework for modern psychological well-being. Secular and inclusive. As a philosophy, it is accessible to people of all backgrounds, regardless of religious beliefs. In summary, Stoicism is a philosophy, not a religion. Its focus on virtue, rationality, and acceptance makes it a practical guide for modern living. By comparing it with major religions and other philosophies, we see how Stoicism offers unique insights and tools for personal development and resilience. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Stoicism's place in the world. Stay tuned for more episodes of Mind Over Stoic, where we continue to delve into the wisdom of Stoicism and its applications in our lives. Until next time, stay virtuous and rational. You can find more Stoic content on our website at www.mindoverstoic.com.